Yvone anapika Junet uko explainer.
Jana Junet Mohamed aliona giza pale Citizen TV bana, karibu atoke mbio. Hizo maswali za Yvone Okwara ni mbaya, my friend.
I'd like us to listen to this together.
Wewe utaona wewe. Na unajua waziri, wakati tulikuwa tunafukuza Kashagu wa kasi, kuna kitu ilitembea hapo huko bunge. Wacha niseme ukweli. Kuna kitu ilitembea nini? Na accounting officer alikuwa mtu naitwa Aaron Cherioti, ndio alikuwa accounting officer. Wengine nimeona wanarukaruka hapa, walikamata hizo vitu na hawakujenga boma. Tafadhali, kila saa impeachment haikuji. Kama umepata kitu kwa impeachment ya Gachagua, tafadhali jenga boma mzuri. Ile boma nimeona na pesa ya Gachagua haitoshani. Kuna hisabu imepotea. Mambo ya kuharibu pesa yako na watu yellow huko Nairobi. Unapeana pesa kwa wa yellow huko Nairobi. Leta pesa hapa chini bana. Tumeelewana? Wale wanajua ile kitu vile ongea wanajua. Sijaona marupurupu na malipo ya hiyo impeachment, sijaona kama imefika Bungoma. Ile nyumba nimeona juzi hapa, hiyo ni nyumba, hiyo mabati haifai kwa mabati kama hiyo. Haifai mabati kama hiyo.
Ushaiona mchana usiku?
Mr. Junet Mohamed, Minority Leader of the National Assembly, did you personally receive money to induce you to vote the way you did for the impeachment of former Deputy President?
Myself, no, I have not received any money.
Mimi nitakupika gumi nyuma wewe Kazila. Utasikia nimekugonga. Toka pepo wewe. Unaongea ushetani hapa.
So,
I did not need any money to impeach Gachagua.
So, but you know about money that was being distributed. How did you come across this?
No, you see, Yvone.
Naomba nijitoe kidogo tu hadi.
You have to look at some things in the context of politics.
Onda uoge, wache mchezo.
You know, Parliament all over the world, in its nature and creation, has lobbying systems. People lobby each other and, lobbyists. In fact, there are places in the world where lobbies even are registered with Parliament. So I was talking about in the context of people lobbying. Some people who are lobbying and talking to other people so that they can impeach. So I was, that's the context I was speaking on.
But this is not somebody lobbying. You said that Aaron Cherioti, who is a senator, was the one distributing the money. That's a serious allegation. So presumably the lobbying was coming from the government side?
No.
Based on your explanation now?
No. You know, Gachagua...
Nataka muniombe. I'm going through a lot of problems. Na ni mimi nijiletea.
Was impeached in a bipartisan manner. People are tired of him. Personally, as ODM, we had a meeting and we discussed Gachagua at length before even we started appending our signatures. And what we remembered were a few things, like when he was having meetings at 5 a.m. in his office with policemen to go and deal with us in the streets. Those are the kind of things that motivated us to impeach him.
Okay. I'd like us to... No, because allow me to step in. My question specifically was in that clip, and there's a reason I played it so that it doesn't sound like these are my words. You said ilikuwa inatembea and it was being distributed. Listen.
So kitu ni pesa?
Listen. Okay, whatever that kitu was, tell us what was that kitu that was...
It's a part of lobbying, kitu can be...
So kitu was... So what was kitu?
No.
These were your statements.
Kitu could be form of, some form of... tokens and, anything. You can be induced in many ways.
Okay. So what was the inducement then? So tell us what those inducements were.
Who are now making noise in the streets here. Me, I was just relating information of what I have been told.
I'm sorry, no.
Characters who are making noise here.
Mr. Junet Mohamed, Mr. Junet Mohamed,
some key to.
we are not going to do that on this show.
Yeah, and they never used it properly.
You are not going to deflect.
Because they didn't.
I would like, please, I would like you to answer the questions very specifically.
Which one?
This kitu that you say, what was it? You said,
so you're asking on behalf of who you? Because you're saying we are not going to talk about other people here. And you want to defend other people here.
No, I'm asking you what
people?
you said about Kitu. So what was this that was distributed by Aaron Cheriot, who's a senator for Kericho and majority leader in the Senate? What was that Kitu you were referring to?
That one you will ask Aaron when he comes here.
No.
Failure!
Junet, yani watu wako wa Sunaist wakiona tu venye unajibu maswali pale Citizen TV wanashangaa, huyu sisi ndio tulimchagua ama ni nani? Ha? Akiulizwa kwamba wakati hawakuwa kwa broad-based government walikuwa wanatusi Ruto na kusema Ruto ni mtu mbaya, ha? Wakimuita majina. Sasa hii nini imebadilika? Junet kila swali Junet jibu lake ni tu this is politics. Akiulizwa sasa ile swali alikuwa anasemanga sijui watu walilipwa ili waimpeach Gachagua na Sifuna hakujenga na hiyo pesa. Akaulizwa sasa wewe pia ulilipwa hii pesa? Junet anasema sasa watu wako lipwa pesa. Hiyo inaitwa lobbying. Ni kitu sio money. Hey my friend, ni mbaya. Watu wa Sunaist, huyu kwani huyu ndo mmekuanga nayo. Kama huyu ndo Ruto anategemea hapa Luoland kwa hii broad-based government, my friend, ni mbaya. Anyway, Junet Mohamed, the easiest way to escape hizo maswali jana ingekuwa tu kutoka mbio, kutoka Citizen TV, my friend, kwa sababu Yvone Okwara was not there to joke or play. She was there very serious. Alikuwa anataka kujua hizo mambo. Anyway, ni mbaya.
Sijui kama mnaona ati, is this not you in 2022 saying about the president that hakuna kuchoma watu kwa kanisa? Junet, those are campaign statements. That was campaign, you know, in certain times people die in churches or something like that. Jamani, tawa naendelea. Afu Yvone anamuuliza that so those statements then were fine but Gachagwa's are not. Anasema no, those were campaign statements. Afu Yvone anamwambia but you've just said that we're in the campaign period. So would somebody not say that Gachagua is making campaign statements? Bombo clat, wefunga yo TV tunatulale, huyu amemaliza.
Hey, so hello guys. Mimi nashangaa leo Junet sijua alikuja huyu nikawa Yvone hakuwa amembrief na maswali. Leo anafinya Junet, hakuna swali yenye Junet amejibu hata moja. Junet has not answered any question. Imagine wanauliza Junet, ulisema wakamwekea paka video. Junet ulisema kwamba wakati ya impeachment ya Gachagua kuna kitu ilitembea, pesa ilipeanwa. Ukasema wengine hata wakujenga manyumba kwa sababu pesa ilitolewa. Na Cheriot ndiye alikuwa mwenye anadistribute your money. Jamaa amefika hapa hivi ameshindwa kujiexplain, anasema ati hakumaanisha hivyo, sijui ati alisema Sasa wamemfinya kwa kona, imebidi amesema ninakubaliana na hayo maneno lakini siwezi explain hapa, nitatafuta vile siku yenye nita explain widely, kwa sababu anajua hiyo maneno peke yake inaweza mfunga ama inaweza fanya kesi ya Gachagua ikaweza kutupiliwa mbali. Sasa imebidi aanze kucheza game, lakini maswali yenye ameulizwa huyu jamaa, anaulizwa hiyo milioni 3, hiyo milioni 10 yenye ulitoa kwa Harambee kule Suna, ulitoa wapi? Jamaa anasema hiyo mimi nilitoa milioni 3, alafu hizo 7 nikapewa na marafiki yangu. Akasema can you account for that money? Hiyo milioni 7 nani na nani ndio walipeana? Akakataa kusema. Akasema, wakamuuliza tena, wakasema ODM mlikuwa mna accuse serikali mkisema kwamba serikali ilikuwa inatoa inaenda mamichango, pesa yenye hata wanabeba pesa kwa magunia wanaenda michango, hawajusemi pesa imetoka wapi. Sasa hiyo ODM ndio mnahusika kwa hiyo michango na Harambee na hamtaki kuexplain hiyo pesa inatoka wapi. Jamaa tena akashindwa kuexplain hiyo. Na wakamuuliza swali lingine. Wewe leo umeonekana ukisema kwamba hiyo mkutano ya Nakuru ya broad-based government ya meeting ya MPs na elected members wa broad-based ati ilikuwa na waheshimiwa wengi. wabunge wengi. Hiyo ndio kitu imepatia Gachagua pressure. Sasa wanamuuliza, wewe unafurahia kuwa na wabunge wengi ama kuwa na wananchi? Anasema ati hao wabunge ndio wana represent wananchi, so automatically hatu wako na wananchi kwa sababu wako na wabunge wengi. Sijui kama unanipata. Sasa Junet leo hakuna kitu amejibu, ndio huyu hata anataka kulia. Ona analia. Hey. Kumba funyinyi.
If you want to know that there is something wrong in so-called broad-based team or this government, the money eaters, I want you to actually sit back and watch closely the silence that is actually growing in some of the governors that used to defend this government. The likes of senators and MPs. They are no longer talking about William Ruto. They are no longer defending William Ruto. They are no longer defending the broad-based and the shoshu that is actually extorting people and doing whatever. They are not. They have decided to take the back seat with a glass of juice in their hands. They are sipping slowly and watching the suckers and the hulabaloo that is happening between Rigathi and William Ruto. The way they are playing funny games here and there. You know, some of us who have, we are in opposition. And like me, I'm in Linda Mwananchi. Linda Mwananchi dam. Mimi ni Sifuna. And I can tell you that for those who are in opposition, we interact with these leaders. And I know that one day if William Ruto will happen to get hold of the phone of these people who are supporting him around, then out of around 10 of them, William Ruto will also say, mimi ndio Sifuna. Atasema yenyewe mimi ni one term. Some of these leaders are busy knocking at the door of the Linda Mwananchi. Some of them are even telling us that nyangoja tu kabarabara kangu kapite hapo kwa milango, then nitarudi kule nilitoka. They understand that this government has done more harm than good to the people. Even the bottom-up shit was just a story. Just like you are busy asking us, bring agenda. When you are joyriding on bottom-up shit, you never told us about your agenda. So, if you want me to mention, I will tell you the names. When we were at Sui, we saw people were Fernandez Baraza with us. When we were at Endebess, some people from Atwoli's side were with us at Endebess. When we were in Bungoma, we could see some of the peers to the MPs. We know them, we interact with them. They were in the certain vehicles, wamekaa, they are pretending to be like they were just passing by. When we were in Kakamega, now it was so open for us to see the truth. William Ruto, the people who have already signed one term for you are with you. They are only dining and whining with you, waiting for the right time for them to flee and leave you. So the earlier the better for you to realize that that office or that home you call a state house, you are only there for a very few time. Now a time has come for you to go home. The owner is coming, by the way. They have decided that it's you who's going home. Those people you are seeing behind you, I know you are in Naivasha somewhere having a discussion. Those guys have already signed a deal. In fact, you are busy looking for Matiang'i and Sifuna and Rigathi whom you think they are after. You know, the people who are after you are those ones who are only standing behind you when you are making certain stupidity kind of a statement. Those are the people. Anyway, mimi ndio Sifuna one term.
Junet anasema that we need people with vision to move this country forward. What vision do you expect Mr. Rigathi Gachagua, for example, to have for this country, if I may use him as an example? Yvone anamwambia, you have cited Mr. Rigathi Gachagua quite a lot during this explainer. Junet anasema, yeah, he's visionless. Yvone anamwambia, I was asking about the people of Kenya, not Mr. Rigathi Gachagua. Finya!
Yeah. 4 years ago, you were on a different side of the political conversation, contesting against President William Ruto, who won and was declared president and is now running the country. 4 years ago, you've said, you'll work with like-minded people. Is the president and his party now like-minded? Because you didn't think so 4 years ago. So what, in your view, has changed about UDA and the party leader?
First, remember, the president himself used to be a member of ODM at one time. Actually, he's a founder member. He founded this party with my departed party leader, and he was his deputy. He was one time the deputy party leader of ODM. That should tell you something. So himself, he has certain values that he still believes in, that ODM believed in when he founded it. Secondly, and most importantly, political parties are not religious organizations. That if you are a member of Muslim Islam, you remain there. Or if you go to the Church of Catholic, you go to Catholic Church. If you go to SDA, you go. No. People sit, and once they agree on policies that advance the agenda of the country forward, it's like they agree. That is why in our laws allow coalitions, partnerships, corporations, and bipartisan, for example. All right.
Let me ask.
You can't just say, because 2 years ago you were in this party.
Let me ask my question
you're
again.
This man. Why are you working with him?
Specifically, Mr. Mohamed.
Yes.
I asked what has changed in terms of the values. That he was a founder member is not in doubt. My question specifically was, in 2022, you thought differently. That is why you are contesting for the top seat on opposite sides, right? So what in his values or your values have changed that now are common for you to consider working together?
I've told you.
Specific values.
Yeah, I've told you.
What does ODM bring to the table that makes it deserving of the running mate slot?
ODM, first you have to understand, was the runners-up in the last election. Number two, ODM is the biggest party in Kenya. It's the biggest party in Kenya as a single entity. And secondly, ODM is a party that has quality, good leadership, including myself. You're seeing me here. And then ODM also is a national party. It's not a tribal party like these small things you're seeing in town now making a lot of noise. It is in all the 47 counties of Kenya. It has chairs and officials. ODM officials in the grassroots, from the polling station up to the national office, are 1 million people. The officials of the party only, not the members, the officials who hold office are 1 million people. ODM has participated in the democratization and the constitutionalization of this country, making the constitution of this country. And ODM produced one of the greatest leaders that has seen this country in the name of Baba Raila Amolo Odinga. So ODM, the last time I checked, had a membership more than any other party in this country in terms of membership. So ODM brings a lot of quality and numbers on the table. And there is no party, I believe, there is no party you can compare with ODM in this country as of today. It's the only party that has structures that function. It has, today if ODM wants to take any decision, they take it through their party structures. They have National Executive Council, they have the Central Committee, they have the National Governing Council, they have the branch officials who sit at the branch level, for example in Migori. So it's a party that I can compare with maybe ANC or bigger parties in this country, or almost like the Conservative Party of the UK. So this is a party that also has all the communities of Kenya. You've just talked about Joho now, you've talked about Oparanya, you've talked about Dr. Oburu, who is our party leader, Gladys Wanga, there is the governor of Wajir. This is the party that has governors in Wajir, in Garissa, in Tana River, in Kilifi, in Mombasa, in Kakamega, in Busia, in Migori, in Turkana.
So you bring numbers.